I got quite a surprise when he visited an ATM and learned he'd already gotten a federal stimulus payment.
Yeah, Dana Rebick is in New Chicago with more on what turned out to be a rather unusual deposit. Dana.
It was. This man is a volunteer firefighter here, and unbeknownst to him, he did get this first federal stimulus payment over the weekend, but it wasn't quite what he was expecting.
I went to the ATM at the Family Express, and once I withdraw $200 out of my account, I looked at the available balance of that was still left in my account, and apparently my account had $8.2 million in it. And I'm like, what in the world is going on here?
He come over, he said, "You ain't gonna believe this." I said, "Come on, let's go." And we went back up to the same spot where he drew go, and it pulled out $8.2 million.
He was supposed to receive $1,700. Calvin tried the ATM again.
I ran the card again and again. $8.2 million. I was like, man, something's up with this.
I said, "Hey, what kind of truck you buying me?"
This morning, Calvin called his bank. They didn't see that amount in his checking account anymore, but did note that his $1,700 stimulus payment was deposited, making this volunteer firefighter wonder if there was some sort of fluke and taxpayers are receiving way more or less than they should.
Of course, it'd give you pause and make you think what's going on. If there's some kind of clerical error or what have you, they should be on top of it. It kind of sucks. You go from being a millionaire on paper 1 second and then you're back to being broke again, hey. But I guess, once you're poor, you ain't got nowhere else to go up.
We did reach out to a spokesperson at the White House tonight about this situation, but have not heard back from them yet. And Calvin's not quite sure if this was an error on the government's behalf, his bank, or if this was just an ATM fluke. But he says he's just glad that he did receive the proper stimulus amount that he was entitled to. Live in New Chicago, Indiana, Dana Rebick, WGN News.
Government's lucky he only took out $200 of
Yeah,
that $8
really.
million.
He's got a good attitude. All
yeah,
right.
that was the limit to take out.